Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. Welcome to my C programming tutorial series. My name is Simran and I will teach you C language from basic to advanced level. Did you know that whether a simple or complex program of C language always starts with a basic structure? So let's dive into the learning of basic structure of C program. So here you can see these are the sections which are involved inside the basic structure of C program. I have shown my program to you so many times. Today it is a different program, but it is also having different sections inside it. Okay, so today we will see what is documentation section, what is link section, what is definition section, global declaration section, and the main section and subprogram section. So first of all, coming to documentation section. You can think of the documentation section as like you are having a novel, but it doesn't have any title. Then how you are going to understand that this novel is all about what matter? Okay. So documentation section describes us about that this program is all about what? This program is like, for example, we are writing a program which is about the addition of two numbers. Then the documentation section is the one section which is making us understand that this program is all about what. Like, for example, this is a program in which I am going to print my name. Also, I am doing some I am printing some result here. Okay, my marks. Okay, so where I have to describe the documentation section at the starting with the comment lines. Okay, in the previous video I have told you about, like, whenever we are writing something, okay, with this forward slashes, this is called single line comment, okay, which are present inside the code, so we can make understand the other users who are going to read that program, like, this section is all about what. So we were seeing the documentation section. So you can see here you can write about the author name who has written that program. Okay, in this way. You can write the date and time also. Okay, and the main thing is that program is all about what? Program of printing the name. Okay. So in this way you can write. So this is called a documentation section which is present inside the program so that the other person can understand that this program is all about what? It is about the painting of the name of a particular person, and who has written that program? By this person. So next we come to the other section, link section. Why we are going to use the link sections, which we can also see preprocessor directives which we are going to use. Like, for example, here you can see these are the two libraries which I am using in my program. Why I am using these libraries? I am used at the starting. I am using these libraries at the starting so that the compiler can understand what is going to happen inside this program. Whatever the functions whichever I am going to use inside my program. Like here I have described stdio.h library. This is a header file which is having some of the functions like printf function and scanf function also. In this program, I am just using the printf functions, which is for what? Which is for printing something, okay, giving some output to the user. In the similar way, when we will use the scanf functions, which is also present inside the stdio.h library, okay, whose full form is standard input output. Standard input output, which consists what? Scanf and printf function. Scanf for taking input from the user and printf for printing something on the console screen. Okay, so these are the libraries which we use. So for the preprocessor directives or the linking section, these libraries are used. Not only these libraries, okay, we can use some other libraries also. Like conio.h is a library which is used for holding the screen after coming the output. In this library, there is a function called getCh function. GetCh function. What is the role of this function? This function is used in this library so that we can hold the screen for a some time till the user is not going to press any key. When you will work on Turbo C, you will see that getCh is going to be used so that whenever we are going to see some output, it will hold the screen for some time. Till then, we are not going to press any key. So this has some other function. Okay. So in this way, these are called the libraries, which are the linking section of our program, which make compiler understand that this is going to happen inside our program. Means to say, the compiler will pre-process like what are the functions which are going to be used inside our main program. Okay, so this is the function of standard libraries. Next come definition section. Why we are going to use the definition sections? It is used for describing some of the constants, okay, which we are going to use at multiple places. Okay, it is simply for the text. Okay, there is some value, like for example, we are using the value of pi. 3.14 value is going to be used. Okay, we will use its name like pi, we will use it so many places. Like for example, inside my program, this is the definition section. This is also called preprocessor. Okay, and we are describing it with the with the hashtag sign. Okay, so it is also making understand the compiler that pi is going to use it so many places. This is a constant, but inside my program I am using it at one place only. You can use it so many places inside your program. Okay, it is going to multiply with the some value of 60 and it is giving the result here. Okay, so this is the definition section. So the libraries and the define definition section comes up with the preprocessor directives, and this is called the only definition section, which is also used for the constants whose value cannot be changed. Okay, but in some case if we want that the pi value can be changed at all the places, then how we are going to change it? Will we change it at every place? We will go at every part of the code and try to change that number? No, we will not change. We will try to change it there. Okay. If there only we are going to change it, it will get reflected at all the places and we will execute the program and our output will get changed accordingly. Okay. So next comes the global declaration section. It is the section of which you can think about the main character of the story, who is going to tell you that means it will describe some of the variable or functions in the starting, and the compiler will understand that these are some of the functions or variables which are going to be used at different places in our program. Like for example, integer a is equals to 60. This is declared and initialized, okay, before the main function has started. This is the function display name whose declaration is present here before the main function. Okay, because we are going to use that variable and that function at so many places in our program. Okay, because we do not want that every place I will use that function, I will give its declaration. Okay, so not to waste lot of time in writing that function and variable again and again, we are just declaring those here. And also the definition, I can give its definition at the ending also, at the starting also. This is a user defined function which is created there. Okay, so this is the function and the variable which is going to be used at different places. This is called as global declaration of variable and function. Next comes our main section. Main section is what? It is a section in which our main program is present. Okay, this is a main task which is performed by the computer. Okay, means whenever the compiler will see, it will start executing the program from the main function. First of all, what will it will do? It will come to the main function. It will see that this is the return type integer, means it is going to return some integer value. We will learn about that, what is return type, when we will learn about the function section. Main function is also a function. Okay, So here you can see from main function it is going to start. First it will print the value of hello, then it is going to call the display my name function. When it is going to call that function, this function call will move towards, the compiler will move towards where a definition of function is present. Here you can see this is a definition of the function. Display my name means what is going to happen there? My name is going to print there. Okay, my name is going to be printed. It is not here we are using the void. Why? Because it is not going to return anything. Therefore, so my name will get printed there into display name place. Then next line will be printed there. Backslash n is used so that we can provide a next line there. Okay, then the variable is used. Again, I am using the variable. Okay, other variable. Okay, here the variable was used as the global declaration. Here the variable is used as a local declaration, means to say this variable I cannot use in different functions. Like if I am going to use that value inside a particular function, then I will not be able to use that value inside other function. Okay, but this is a value which I can use in all the functions. So next the compiler will come to the result. It will multiply the value of a with the value of pi. Then it will going to print this value. Your marks are this of 250. Then it will return 0. In this way, the compiler has to execute all the program. Okay, so this was the main function. Now comes our subprograms section. These are called the smaller programs, like for example, user defined function. Here you can see I have made a user defined function. This is a definition of that function. I have described there. This is the function which has to be called by the main function. Here I have called that function. I have explained you like how it's working will be there. Whenever the function is getting called there, the compiler will move towards its definition. It will see whether it is going to return something or not. It will see it is just printing the name. So what it will do, it will print the name. Then it will give the next line. So in this way, user defined functions are declared, and then user defined functions are defined there. We can give their definition at any place, like after this line also we can give their definition. At the last also we can give the definition. So now we will see what are the sections which are important to write in our program. So you can see if you are not, when I have not written those things, my program was running at that time also. You can see when I will click there, it is showing the error. Okay, you can see it has given the output. Hello Simran, your marks are this out of 250. Okay, so in this way, means to say documentation section is not necessary for the execution of program. Okay, it are just these are the lines which are present here only to make capable the user that it can understand the program is about what. Okay, next comes our libraries, our link section. If we are not including that inside our, see, here we are not using getCH function, so we can delete that library. But we are using standard input output function. So we can see when we are going to comment this, now we will see whether our program run or not. Here you can see it is showing the error. Okay, it is saying that include this library or provide a declaration of printf. Okay, when I am running the code, what it is saying, it is giving the output, but it is also showing that it is important to include that library. Okay, so means to say to include the library, it is important. Now, next comes our preprocessor directive of, like this is a definition section. If we are going to remove that, okay. See, if we are going to remove that, then we have to give that value inside some another variable. We can declare it here also. Like we will take some another variable like c is equals to uh, 3.14. Okay, then I will delete it. Then I have to use it there. Then what will happen? It will run or not. See what it is saying? It is saying expected comma or semicolon before printf. Where I have leave the, what was the line number? Line number, okay. Yeah, see, it is saying that here you have not given the semicolon. Okay. Okay, so now it will giving the output. Here you can see. Okay. It has given the output. So if you are not describing the definition section, so it is not mandatory. Okay. You can leave that also. You can use that as a simple variable also. Okay. So next comes our global declaration section. Here you can see this is the variable which I have described inside the which whose initialization is inside the main function. My program is running, okay, and this is the global declaration of a function. Then also my program is running means to say it is not necessary that I should use this variable outside the program. I can use it inside the program also. I am talking about the main function. I can describe it about, okay, inside the main function and outside the main function also. But if I am describing it outside the main function, its role of global function, global variable. But inside the main program, its main role is of local variable. Means it can be used in the particular function inside which it is declared or initialized. Okay. So if I am going to use it there, then also the program will run. You can see by on whether it is running or not. Now what it is saying. Wait. It is again showing error. Previous implicit declaration of display name was here. Okay. Here you can see now the code is running. So you can see from here you can observe, okay, like what are the sections which are important to write and what are the sections which are not important to write. This is a user defined function. My requirement is there. I want to use this display my name function inside the program. But if I don't want this, then I will not use this user defined function. Okay, I will just, like, I don't want to use this function. Then what I will do, I will comment this line. Okay, and I will comment this also. Then your program will run. You can see what it is saying now. Okay, no, see, the code is correct, but still the, here you can see again my code is running. Okay, there was no error, but still it was showing the error. I have not corrected anything, but still the, you can see the output has came. I have removed the function of printing my name, okay, but still it is working because it is not necessary to always write the user defined function. Only with the main function our program can run. It depends upon the user's requirement whether the user wants to use user defined function inside the program or not. Okay. So these were all the sections I told you about, which are the sections which are important. The error was coming, I don't know why. I think I have commented just this portion. Okay. But all these lines were comment there, but still it was showing some error. But the error was not there when I have again tried to, like, when again I am trying to put, okay, again I am pressing that button, it is showing the output. Sometimes it happens when again you will run, your code will run. Okay, so that's all for today, guys.